So here's an interesting one. When you are growing, do you really struggle to think about how to unpick the parts of it and work out what the priorities are? It's not, if you do, it's certainly not unusual. Most people do. And the way that I try and help people frame this really is talk about scaling as a change management process. And many years ago, when I was stuck in the weeds and thinking about this myself, I tried simplifying it. I'm a visual learner, and I drew a diagram, and I'll share that diagram below with you so you can see it. And it's basically a pyramid, and it talks about and looks at the key areas that are required to think about in order to be able to scale really consistently and well. At the top of the pyramid, you've got the hardest thing to change. At the bottom, you've got the easiest. And at the top, you've got the thing that has the most impact, and at the bottom, the least impact. So easy to hard, basically. And if we work from the bottom up, technology, easiest to implement. It plays a big part in the scaling process, but has, kind of a lesser impact, if that makes sense. Above that, we've got the processes. So the process is built, in order to be able to run those technologies and run the teams and the output. And then above that, you've got people, and that is a really critical part. Above that, you've got culture, but actually culture is really created by a combination of the three things underneath. So you've got culture, people, process, technology. And for me, when I go into particularly a new environment and a new relationship, and I start doing auditing and discovery and all that kind of stuff, my first question is always, okay, where's the people problem? Because quite often, even if you've got a process problem, it's a people problem. If you've got a technology problem, it's a people problem. So if you can find that and audit the people and understand what the people are saying, you can understand whether the business has really performed its duty in, raising the bar in terms of the quality of the people that it needs, bringing in better leaders than it thinks that it needs earlier than it should do, all of that kind of stuff. So which good businesses do, by the way. Always look at your people first. And I think that's a really nice visual, simple way of clearing out the clutter and helping you understand how to grow more consistently, because quite often it is a people problem. Now, technology, AI particularly, may end up turning that pyramid on its head really interestingly. So technology solves the process and the people problems, but we're not there yet. So always look at people first.